Alright, quick update. It's January 21st, 2025. This is the day after the inauguration, Trump's inauguration. It is 9 o'clock right now. I'm going to be heading out from Langston to Campo today. I'll be riding on the QL 48, and then it hooks down to the QL 18 notes. It's 130 kilometers away, so I'll probably be having a stopping point somewhere in between. I don't know where. I have my Hennessy hammock. I can throw that up tonight. I'm taking the QL 48 because it seems like it has more infrastructure for stopping, for water, and along the way. And yeah, and it seems more like a more direct route, and it's a better shot at going to Camp Fow. And I don't want to go, the walking route would take me down below to Halong, would take me down south of it, and I want to make sure I do the whole coast when I'm going south, and I don't want to miss that. Camp Fow looks really nice. So yeah, so I got 130 kilometers today. I know I didn't mention where I started, which road I started on for the last 2 days, but it was the QL4A. I did veer off it at the bridge and take a back road for a while, which was nice. I hope I run into more roads like that. But yeah, 9 o'clock, I'm going to type my stuff and hit the road. All right. Quick update. It's 12:25. I'm only about 24 kilometers outside of where I started this morning. It's just ugly scenery until I'm starting to hit a little nicer scenery as I get closer to the coast. But yeah, I'm only 24 kilometers out. I'm not doing real good on time, but I stopped and ate a meal, and yeah, so I'm going to be on the main road up here going that way. When you're going through construction zones and stuff like that, you see these around. These are not bad sleepers. Meaning, getting inside them, they're fairly clean. They just need a small wipe down, and they're gonna definitely see you before they start messing with you. I mean, you know, they're not gonna move them while you're sleeping in them or anything like that. They're not bad. So anyway, just got that. Add that. 2 o'clock, and I finally got to a quieter section of the road. Driving in nerve-wracking traffic up to this point. Now a little small. So the day's over. I went 54 kilometers today. I went through a lot of construction zones, and scenery was not very good. So I did not get a lot of footage. And while I was I was doing the editing, just on my, I'm using what am I using? I'm using UCut. The app you find it on Play Store. I'm just using the free version, obviously, but they offer a lot of good tools. And also I'm using the Google Photos app for doing some basic editing. But like I said, I'm not an expert in any of this. I'm not an expert in bicycles, and you can hear that front derailleur, click, 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 click. And I got some basic tools, and I just need to actually stop and, adjust it. But with my heavy backpack on the back, I mean, it's fairly heavy. It's hard to adjust the derailleur and all that stuff. But yeah, so I didn't do a lot of filming, so I didn't have a lot of material to go through the editing. The editing takes up a lot of time, but this is all new hobby, so it's kind of cool at the same time. I'll try and learn how to make better content as I go along. Right now, I'm just, this is my adventure. Today wasn't a great a day on the adventure but there's going to be low days and high days. The days that are not so good are, they make the days that are good that much better. So anyway, I look forward to having a better day tomorrow. Hopefully when I get to the coast will open up and not so much traffic. The traffic is what, gets you. I like the serenity of the country and the serenity of the trails and the serenity. I love the Komodo Kodo Trail over in Japan. It was hard. It whooped my butt. That's a lot of up one mountain, down another mountain. Also like the Camino, but this bicycle trip so far, not the best thing, but it's just because of the traffic. It's the scooters and stuff like this, and I can see where I met one guy on the first day of my journey. He was on a scooter and he pulled over. He saw me on the bicycle. And he just wanted to chat it up. And he told me he did actually 700 kilometers somewhere south somewhere south, and he did 700 kilometers before he gave up the bicycle and just got a scooter, you know. And it was, he said it was just because he wasn't having fun. And I think he probably, I understand where he's coming from, but I don't want that to get to me because I have a goal, you know. And that's the same thing when I started when I started on the Camino. I was like sleep deprived from the bus ride to Saint Jean de Pierre, and then I had to hit the Pyrenees Mountains, you know, because everything I thought was sold out. You know, it was actually the signs hung from the day before. I was thought, you know, saying completo, meaning they're filled up. I thought that meant for that day. So I was like, oh no. So I just started heading up the mountain looking for the last few, you know, hostels that might be filled. They were filled up, so I kept going. And yeah, the Pyrenees Mountains right off the bat was like, with the sleep deprivation, it was like, you know, it's like that makes you want to throw it with your hands and quit. But when you stick with it and just keep going, you know, and that's all it is, you know, just keep going. So I know beauty is right around the corner. So I hope to get better content. And, you know, I did see a few people make a comment about how I look, or one person made a comment about how I look like Walter White on Breaking Bad, and especially with a mustache. And yeah, I'm actually binge watching those right now. The reason why is that when they were out, I was living in a tent through the series and stuff, and I never watched them. And when I did kind of watch them, I thought they were boring. So, but everybody's like, "Oh, they're great, they're great, they're great." So I still find them kind of boring. I really do. So I'm still gonna stick through them. I'm on season 2, the ending of season 2, and then I'll start season 3, just so I can say, you know, I mean, everybody's, oh, you look like Walter White. So anyway, Walter White on $100 bicycle. Anyway, $100 bicycle going through Vietnam. Hopefully, it'll make it to the end. Um, Even if it doesn't make it to the end, I will. So one way or the other, I'm going to bicycle through this through Vietnam. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.